Yeah, so there have been some technical difficulties, and we hopefully should go pretty smoothly now. Yeah, there's been some work done.
Yeah. Uh, we're not exactly sure if the problem is fixed, but we can hope, and things are going on in the background. I think we're getting ready to go here. Cool. We're gonna do the countdown and just hope for the best. All
Yeah,
right.
I'll allow Doom to do it this time.
All right. Cool. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Let's go, guys.
Right.
And they're off. Nice. So, as we said before, or for anyone who hasn't got here late, this is Dark Souls 2 Scholar the First Sin any percent. Any predictions? That's a good question. Let's see if we can get those Speed Souls bucks spent.
Yeah, all of my
Any
points are on red at
predictions?
the
That's a good
moment.
question. See if we can get those Speed Souls
See,
bucks
what I was
spent.
explained in the last time we tried to do this was that halfway through the game there's an area called the Shrine of Winter, which takes you to the Drain Lake Castle, and basically the main goal is to get past that area for the first half of the game. And the two ways to do that are to either collect the 4 Great Souls or to collect 1 million souls. And it turns out collecting 1 million souls is quite a bit faster than the alternative. So what they're going to do is you saw they started as Bandit with the Bonfire Ascetic Gift, and what that item does is when you use it at a bonfire, it basically upgrades that area to the NG plus version of whatever NG you're on, which means that any enemies you kill will give you more souls than they did on the last NG. So what they're going to do is they're going to kill the Rotten Boss multiple times to get a bunch of souls.
So stream's looking okay, and both runners are looking good. They're on very similar paces. These guys are very close in their PBs and their skill level, so it's going to be a really nice, really good close race. Any bets? We are working on getting predictions going. Hold on a sec. I'm hoping Regol or Planet can do it in the background. Both guys made uh, Bino Jump, which is good. Talking to the Emerald Heralds, who you need to level up, obviously, later in the run. They are
Yeah.
off to the first area, Forest of the Fallen Giant.
Yeah, so at the start of the run, you saw Recnebs do what we call the cart soul, or collect what we call the cart soul. Because you need 200 souls at the start to buy a bomb from Melentia for bomb wall. But Red's didn't opt, 2Red didn't opt for that, so he's going to grab the soul and bone here, which is a little bit slower, but obviously easier.
Oh my. Oh my god. Recnep's almost died because he almost missed the jump there. So the whole idea with picking up Card Soul is you don't go in the water, which is obviously faster, but that jump was very shaky indeed. So as you can see, Recneps has pulled ahead a little bit because of not going in the water. It's quite a good technique.
Yeah, yes. But it can be a bit finicky, but saves about a second or so.
And your predictions are up if you want to start gambling your points away. Let's see who's more who has more confidence by the guys.
Yeah, I'm going to bet all my points.
That's good.
Alright, I'll bet them all on Recneps this time.
Recneps is 100% of the votes. Red has one vote, or one single point to his name. Okay, so they're about to do bomb wall now. Red gets it, nice. So on the other
Nice.
side of that wall, there's some exploding barrels, and if you throw bomb at the wall really close, the explosion will just about reach to the other side and activate and make the barrels explode.
Yeah, and it saves around 30 seconds than running the intended way to Last Giant.
Yeah,
So.
it's a really big time loss if you miss it, so it's good that they both got it there. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't think either of them are gonna go for Gene Drop. We see Rec taking the elevator. If you go down the other side, there is a precise route to drop down the pit and land on an enemy, and you take no damage at all. Saves about 8 seconds if done optimally, but it's quite risky to do, especially in a race like this. Hey, Recneps is going into the last giants. See if he does. And Red is closely behind.
Pretty decent fight for Recneps.
Yeah, pretty good. One little jump, but not too bad.
Yeah, and if you normally when you
518 for Recnep.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh, it looks like Recnep's dark sign too late.
Oh, did
Yeah,
he? Oh,
it's got no souls. That's pretty bad.
did he just reset? Oh my god. Wait, what?
I mean, you can't really continue without those souls, I suppose.
I was thinking Dragon Rider, but alright.
This is interesting. Looks like he is restarting. Well, that is unfortunate. Yes, I was actually about to mention, when you use the Dark Sign, it basically takes you to your last bonfire, but he takes away all your souls. But if you do it before you get the souls in a boss fight, you'll keep the souls you would have gotten, but yeah, he did it too late, unfortunately.
Lags are back, people are saying.
Ah, damn.
Keep us updated on the lags, guys, because we're not entirely sure. Obviously, we're watching the streams of the individual runners along with the speed souls, so it's a bit hard to monitor everything. Right, gets castle again. And Red is doing the pursuer cheese. He's standing in a specific spot in order to. Could be on the runners, right? Yeah. How many souls are you over 1 million in this run? Not too much, right? I think we're plenty. You would have been fine for sure. This run is quite lenient with souls. Not too lenient, but you can make a few mistakes. It's about 8,000.
Yeah.
Oh really?
And Red's just gonna buy the rapier and upgrade it to +3 here, which will be the weapon he's gonna use throughout the run.
The rapier is by far one of the best weapon early game that we can get.
You did a nice little trick of the soul, which is when you press the button to talk to a character and then you press the button immediately after, or shortly after, to use the soul or an item, you're able to use it while talking to them, which is a nice little time save. And now he's going to kill Morlin. And the reason for that is because he drops the Telsdora set, which, when equipped, gives you more souls from each enemy you kill, which will be vital for the 1,000,000 souls route. Now he's going to buy the cat ring, some homeward bones, and some alluring skulls. And because fall damage is basically broken in this game, the cat ring, which reduces fall damage, is basically necessary.
Okay, so down the pit he goes once he's bought those items, and Recneps is making his way back through Forest of Fallen Giants, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Red got the gutter drop. So yeah, there's a plank you can drop down on there, which will let you survive the fall, which would normally kill you. But the only problem is if you fail it, you have to do a pretty precise backup.
You can repost an enemy off the ledge. Yes, you can do cat room skip, but I do not recommend it, especially for a race.
And not recommended at all.
Yep, so Red's making his way down the pit into the gutter.
Yeah, taking the safety bonfire.
Safety and the safety bonfire, that's really smart. He, I wonder if he knows if he's ahead by a lot, and so he doesn't matter. Oh, low jump.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
So, oh, we are way ahead. I shouldn't have said that. So what happened right there is he jumped way too late. So he jumped as he was falling off the ledge, which causes a really low jump. We need to jump across there to get a fragrant branch of yore. Why did Red start early? No, what actually happened was Rec made a mistake and resets. Normally people don't. He shouldn't have reset, but there we go. Okay, this gonna lose 5. Yeah, he's gonna lose 5 minutes. Yeah, definitely. He's still 5 minutes behind.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the few parts of the run where you basically have to reset if it goes wrong, because the souls you get from Last Giant are pretty vital. And
Yeah, we'll add the first one to the second one. Don't worry, that's special treatment.
yeah, and Red used the Bright Bug there, which is a pretty OP item, which
All in on red. Yeah,
yeah,
for anyone who is all in on red, you're feeling pretty good right now. I bet.
yeah. The item basically increases your attack and defense power by 50%, so that's pretty useful.
Oh, red got poisoned, but he's got enough health. He should be fine. Okay, and red is walking into the rotten now after he gets this bonfire, and this will be the bonfire he used to reset rotten as well.
Yeah, so he's gonna fight this boss 4 times. This is the first time.
Giving Rex really nice, giving a 5 minute handicap. Yeah, sure. It was totally intentional, guys. Okay, Rex doing the sewer cheese now. Red's just finishing up rotten. All part of the plan. This RNG minute again. Rex gonna get perfect RNG. Okay, so you see Red now, instead of walking back, he's gonna use the item to reset the area. And then when he comes back with a +10 rapier, he can kill the Rotten the second time before the 3, 4, and 5. 3 and 4, sorry. Insane 9G minute. Red's just leveling up now. He's gonna buy a fragrant branch of yore. These allow us to use statues that are around the game, plastered around the game, especially in Scholar. And that's the last one he's going to need for the run. And he's going to be going off to the Shaded Woods, so he on the way to get +10.
Yeah. So he's gonna go kill Najka and Congregation, go get some upgrade materials.
Looks like he's setting up for RTSR, so that'll be interesting to see.
And looks like Red is going to do the RTSR route. And that stands for the Red Tier Stone Ring, which is a ring that increases your damage by 20% when below 30% HP, I believe.
That's alright.
Yeah, it's not as OP as it is in the first game, but it's still pretty useful.
Yeah, it definitely helps for some fights. Especially some of the later ones that have a ton of health. Hey, Rek is making his way into the gutter. That's good. I'm trying to catch up as well, not taking the safety fire. Red's buffering. Seems to be okay.
Yeah, so the RDSR setup is pretty monka shake in this game, so we'll see how it goes for Red here.
Yeah. The Nashco RTSR setup is quite nice. It's not too precise, so even though he has died once, which reduces your maximum health by 5%, he's not going to have any trouble here. He is going to have to use a human effigy to get that health back if he wants to do Rotten's RTSR setup, because that is very precise.
Yeah, so for the Rotten RTSR setup, you use a poison setup with 14 vigor, which is you end up with like a sliver of health left at the end of it. Rek died in Black Gulch. Oh no. and he got the fall on invasion.
Okay.
That is really unfortunate. It looks like he reset again.
Safe travel.
Is he bowing out or something? No, he seems to be okay. Oh no. Okay, Red's having some lag problems here.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just call this one, since I had a really terrible start.
Yeah, you wanna bow out?
Yeah, I'll just bow out. That's totally fine.
It was really unfortunate, man.
Yeah, for sure. It is what it is. And then I didn't actually mean to stop my timer there, so yeah, I feel bad kind of about that. I would have kept running, sorry. But yeah, I'll just bow out. Sorry about that, guys. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it's okay. No, quite all right. Yeah, sorry everybody watching. I feel really bad. So, yeah, I guess we'll just end it. So, yeah, thanks though.
Can still watch Red how they go. I don't know if it's gonna change if he wants to change the layout for just Red, or we'll just play like this. We'll see how things go.
Yeah, I'm quitting, dude, because I
That is
died too many times.
Easy win for Red right there.
Really, yeah. Turn of events.
A bit of a shame, but that's how things go.
Yeah, my Speed Soul's bank account is empty now, sadly.
Yeah, man, I was shooken after I missed the dark sign. So
pretty bad RNG on Najka at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want Najka to do as many tailed attacks as possible, And if she doesn't, then with RTSR it can be pretty monkish.
I don't think we have time.
That
Yeah,
was a pretty
it's
good
still-
setup though, using the Estus
You
Flask
win. Don't worry
to
about it.
tank the magic
it,
deck.
yeah, it was a nice finish to the fight though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the good tail attack with the triple slams. I don't have
Alright,
a
I mean,
one-player
yeah,
setup,
have fun.
but I might be able to
Yeah,
make
sorry.
it, I guess. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's
I
all
mean,
good, dude.
we can just leave it like this. I'm sure people are happy to watch a run, nevertheless.
So in the shaded woods, you saw that Red bought the claymore, and that's going to be used for the next boss coming up. And also he also bought some gold pine resins, which is a lightning buff for the your weapon.
Yes, like a lot of bosses in Dark Souls 2, Congregation is a uh, multi-enemy fight, a gank fight, but it includes a lot of non-boss enemies. So we use the Claymore to do swooping attacks to basically kill the whole room. And with RTSR, it really helps because you can one-shot these smaller enemies.
Yeah, it's going to take the safety bonfire.
Yeah, that's good. It'll be interesting to know if he already knows he's won or not. Why is Recneps not moving? Recneps gave up almost. He had two major deaths that lost well over 10 minutes. So he's bowed out. So it's an easy win for Red, I guess. Bit of a shame, but I guess the news got to him.
Yeah, this fight can be pretty monkashake, but so we'll see how it goes. It's going to grab the grab the effigy. So yeah, and you'll see why he bought the claymore in a second. Although at the start of this fight doesn't look too good. Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna have to throw another skull. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, he almost got hit there, but he should be okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And this,
so
this is what you got the claymore for.
So, as you saw there, the priest was taking a lot of hits. That's because the priest has a buff that reduces damage by an incredible amount. So, real pain.
Yeah. So normally with that fight, if you use the rapier or the mace, it's basically a cancerous fight. But with the claymore, it's not that, but it's much better.
At least he survives, so that's good. He'll be going up to pick a Satic up, and then he'll kill some crystal lizards to pick up enough upgrade materials in order to get a plus 10 rapier.
Yeah, so he's going to collect some upgrade materials, and then he's going to upgrade his rapier to plus 10.
Oof. That's a scary lizard.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few people reset to that lizard in the past.
Yep, and then the one after the door, this one's even worse. He quit. Yeah, he forfeited. Bit of a shame, but he had two huge time losses, so it is quite understandable with the nerves. We see Red just missed the Tight Knight chunk, so he'll be playing with a +8 for the rest of the run. It's a bit of a shame, but it's not too much of a time loss, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a pretty sketchy congregation fight, but other than that, it was pretty good. And Nachka as well. Okay, he's just gonna get some quick upgrades, and then he's gonna go kill the Ruined Sentinels.
Yeah, just get him to +8 because of course he missed that Titanite chunk, and then he'll be off to the Sentinel fights in order to get his last ascetic.
I didn't go for door skip, sadly. Yeah, in most casual playthroughs, Ruined Sentinels would be a pretty Monka Shake fight, but you should basically destroy them.
They're very weak once you've got such a high level weapon. What happened with Recneps? Recneps was forced to back. I'm not sure if I already answered that question. Yeah, he had some major time losses and was just not feeling it. Yeah, so as you can see, despite being a 3v1 boss fight, you can kill the bosses one by one if you're fast enough. Which is a really nice thing as a speedrun thing. Less
Yeah,
RNG to worry about.
yeah, pretty clean fight. And now he's gonna go grab the final ascetic he needs before he starts the rotten spree.
Okay, so the way he's going to the ascetic now was a route created by Jeff the Big Lizards. Only found recently, but it saves about 7 seconds, which is really nice.
Yeah, shoutouts to Jeff.
Yeah, shoutouts to Jeff for the new route to the ascetic. It's important. Remembering the carrying before you drop down.
Yeah, so now it's time for him to fight Rotten 3 times. And after that he's gonna pop the souls they drop, and then he should be at 1,000,000.
Yeah. Using the ascetic before he warps, so he's at full health. That's good. As you can see now, he's gonna get poisoned here, and usually the poison would kill you at this amount of health, but the poison effect stops during a cutscene, and despite being just a black screen, because we skip the cutscene, it's just enough of a cutscene to not kill you, which is very scary, but there we go. You'll see his health go all the way down.
Yeah, so the main goal is to just cut off his cleaver arm, and then you can just go ham on him, basically.
Yes, that little stub does not have that much range. but it can kill you at this health, obviously. Did Rec forfeit? Yeah, he bowed out because he died in the Black Gulch after his already 5-minute time loss. So, a bit of a shame. But we still get to watch Red, who's on a pretty good run right now. Only one death, and one quite small death as well, really close to the bonfire. Okay, we're going to round 3 now, nice.
Wow. Alright, got his arm.
That's the worst attack. The explosion is the worst attack because you have to wait for so long before you can hit him again. Not the best RNG from this round. I say that, and then he gets the best attack, the puke, where you can absolutely wail on it. And that is round 3 down, nice. It should be sub 30. Ooh, 30 exactly. And finally, this is round 4, and he'll be using a bright book for this one because round 4 has so much health.
Yeah, the bright bug's a really useful item. Yeah, it's the biggest damage boost in this run. And you can get.
Oh, did you just reset this thing? Or was that actually just on his end? Yeah, okay. Just checking. Just a quick refresh. Yeah, cool. Red's having himself a run. Yeah, this is it's pretty good actually. I don't know what it is pace-wise for him, but he's doing really well. He's doing quite safe, calculated strats. Very cool.
Alright, nice. Not that bad of a time either.
And he'll be one final level up, and then off to Drangleic Castle.
Yeah, he's gonna pop some of these souls, and then he should be at around 1 million.
Buy some extra life gems, buy some more bipeds, and it'll be good. When is the next BB match? I believe there's a command for that. I don't know where it is myself, but let me type that in for you. There you go. Okay, so Redstone is level up. Oh, nice. We have a one-person display.
PogChamp.
Well done, Planet. Really fast working. So yeah, Rek is on his way now, and the Shrine of Winter. He can now open the Shrine of Winter because he has 1 million souls. Or 1 million soul memory, sorry. Just about gets through the door, nice. And on to Dreamlight Castle. Yeah, so if we look at the brackets there, we'll see how everything shakes out. So Rek is gonna go down into the losers bracket where he'll be facing Nubisaurus. And Rek is gonna go on to this Fujo. Really high level runs for the is that quarterfinals, semifinals? Round 3. Just round 3. Oh.
Yeah, so do you have any idea what kind of pace this run is, by the way, Doom?
Yeah, it's roughly 102 pace, I would say.
Yeah, I thought it was around that, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, here basically there's 2 statues here, and in order to open the door, they need to absorb some souls, otherwise killing some enemies near each one. Yeah, now he's just gonna do some menuing while he waits here. Yeah, and there's got to kill an enemy here to open up the path. And while he's waiting for it, he's going to go grab the bonfire, which he'll need to warp to at the end of the game for the final bosses.
I'll give you this quick thing. So, Red seems to be on 102 flat pace, which is really good. We'll see how his endgame goes. He might get a really fast endgame. I'm not exactly sure what his PB is. I think it's like a 101.30. So, in theory, he could beat it. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'll check on that quickly.
His PB is not on speed, so I don't know.
Was it on speedrun.com?
No, it's not on speedrun.com.
Nah. PB on his Twitch channel seems to be 1030.
101. Wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, 1 hour and 30 seconds.
1 hour and 30 seconds. Right.
Yeah. And this is one of the recycled bosses of the game, where they just took an earlier boss and just made you fight 2. But a pretty decent fight.
Yeah, that was pretty clean. Pinging safety bonfire. And then he's gonna go activate this elevator by activating one of the statues again. This statue is a lot harder in Scholar than in Vanilla because we have to go fight some mannequins. Mannequins in this game are the scariest enemy, without a doubt. Kills one. This is a safe strat where you kill one and you wait for the other one rather than trying to deal with both of them.
Yeah, so optimally, you would get one of them down to really low health and then kill them with the bow when they're near the statue, but Red decided to just lure him out instead. Kill him with full health.
Taking it safe makes sense.
Yeah, I needed to do that because that's yet another statue which activates the elevator, which you need to take to get the key for Mirror Knight. So he's going to set about Hissar here, or attempt to. Nice. Yeah, so in an optimal setting, you would have done Artiasar and Dragon Riders and kept it all the way here, so you wouldn't have needed to set it up, but that's obviously quite a bit spooky.
Those mannequins can be very scary, so that's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got time waiting for this elevator to come down. But as you can see there, it's only just finished coming down when you get
Yeah, and it's also the longest elevator ride in the game. So
yes, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure, yeah.
yeah, enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, so hopefully I'll give a wave to the camera or something. He's too focused. And he's about 102 flat pace, which is quite nice. Not waving feels sad, man. Yeah, I know. He's concentrating. Maybe he thinks he can get a TV here.
Yeah, now he's going to do Mirror Knight, which, if he does it correctly, it will basically be a scripted fight. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so if you deal a certain, if you reach a certain damage threshold, you can bait him into doing the same lightning attack. Pretty much infinitely. Which he managed to do here.
A really nice little strat.
Right, now it's going to do probably the scariest area in this game.
Kind of unknown. Whereas many races call it the great equalizer, but unfortunately this is no longer a race, so we won't see how that affects. All the waves coming in feels good now. So Shrine of Winter, Shrine of Alana is one of the areas that is just full of enemies, and these enemies do quite a lot of damage, along with having the homing soul arrows can hit you at very weird angles. So we're gonna see how he deals with this. A very common spot to lose a run or die in general.
Yeah, it is a pretty major reset point. But
Yeah. Maybe that's it. Oh shoot. Yeah, as you can see, they do a lot of damage.
you got past the first major obstacle. And see what happens here.
So there's 2 fog gates in this area. Well, 3 if you count the boss fog gate. And the second fog gate coming up is the hardest of the 3. There are a ton of enemies next to it who can stun lock you out of the fog gate completely. That's an example of the home and soul arrows taking effect there. RTSR feels efficient too. Oof.
Yeah, those soul arrows are extremely good at tracking you. They pretty much follow you permanently, so it's pretty bad.
Oh, you missed the jump. Should be okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna kill the enemies here.
Just taking it safe. It makes sense.
He should be fine, yeah. Never mind, I jinxed it.
Even with just 2 of them there, it's quite a nightmare. And you can imagine how it is with the 4 of them plus the 1 guy before that was on the bridge.
The main part about that's scary is when you interact with fog gates, you don't have iframes initially, and depending on your poise, if you get hit, you will be the animation will stop. And the main fear is with the sorceress. And one common safe strat people like to do is to equip some of the bandit armor, which does give you enough poise to survive 1 soul arrow. But Red just opted to kill them, which is fair enough.
So that was a purposeful hit in order to try and get RTSR, but I think he messed it up, so... No RTSR, unfortunately, but there we go. And into the Demon of Song fight. So the only part of the Demon of Song that you can fight is actually do any damage to is that face that he's covering up now. So a lot of this fight is spent waiting for him to reveal himself so you can do a little bit of damage. Oof.
That was pretty spooky there.
Yes, there's so scary hitboxes in this game sometimes. Scary frog, yes, indeed. Okay. And here's all the way to the crypt. Just luring this cyanide out of the way.
What do you normally do for that guy?
Just kill him. You can do a running attack with RTSR and take him out, and stun lock him.
I see.
Rack, I don't know if you're watching. He just sent a little thing in the Discord saying, "I'm sorry, I quit." But don't worry, dude. We all have the nerves. We all have big time losses and don't feel like playing afterwards. I understand.
Yeah, I mean those were obviously some of the biggest time losses you can have in the run, so I certainly wouldn't have wanted to continue if I got them anyway.
Yep, red is in the under crypt now, taking the safety bonfire as usual. And you'll see him use the bow a few times here to bait some enemies, to help yourself out. Okay, using the bright bug. Doesn't have RTSR, so I don't know if that bright bug is going to last in enough time, but there we go. It is the most optimal place to use it, so let's hope he gets good RNG from Velsta. If you're using boat with no RTSR. Yeah, pretty monkish, but who knows? He might get good He might get good RNG. He's going for the speed, which is the most important part.
Yeah, speed above anything else.
Okay, so you see there's two shield dudes about to guard this corridor, and what he's gonna do is shoot an arrow just above them, which makes them look at the arrow because it made a sound, and it allows him to walk through the path. Really nice sword trick though. Saves quite a lot of time than trying to just bang them a few times to get them to wake up.
The one thing I forgot to mention earlier is you'll notice that when they use fog gates and pick up items with their right hand, they'll two-hand with their left hand, because if you have a weapon out, of an item you're using to interact with something, or of the hand you're using to interact with something, it will actually... You'll sheathe your weapon during the animation, which you won't if you two-hand the other hand, so... You see they did that for that fog gate there. Saves a couple of frames, but it is actually... At least in vanilla, it's pretty important for that fog gate. Because it can actually save you from getting hit sometimes.
Yes, the vanilla pocket is very scary.
Yeah. No, not a bad Vel stat so far, actually. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Making him buff.
Yeah, that was an insanely good fight, especially for no RTSR.
Very clean. Nice. He's on.
Yeah, and he picked up the King's Ring, which is used to open some special doors, which is what he's going to go do now.
41 for Velsta. That's a pretty good time.
Nice.
That is sub 102 pace. Looking really good now.
Yeah, so basically the route is that he's going to go kill Guardian Dragon, so he can go get the Ashen Mist Heart from Ancient Dragon, so then he can go kill Giant Lord, so then he can activate or spawn the final boss of the game.
So it's a huge fetch quest right at the very end of the game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Despite having so many paths to start with.
Also, it's going to go for the insanely optimal RTSR setup here.
The RTSR setup is very important, actually, even for people who don't do RTSR for the rest of the run. As you can one cycle Guardian Dragon. You can do it without RTSR, but it's very, very rare. But there is if you attack Guardian Dragon correctly, you can bait him into a certain move almost 100% of the time. So, making the one cycle really easy with RTSR. That last hit was so spooky. Yes, he is on quite low health right now. Luckily, there's no enemies in this area other than the Phantom and the two ogres, which you can just sidestep. Oh, missed the jump though. There you go, got it a second time. Yeah, so off to Guardian Dragon. Let's see how he does here.
Yeah, it's one boss that if it goes wrong, you can waste like minutes if you so chooses. So
Yes.
we'll hope it goes well.
Yeah, Guardian Dragon can be a real troll, just flying all over the place, never touching down, so you can't hit him. Doing the buffs in the optimal positions, and into the fight. Let's go.
Fingers crossed. Alright, got the next swipe. Ah, flew away. Should be okay. Ah, he's okay. And, nice.
He got the fly. That's a bit scary, but he did manage to. Luckily, it was a really short fly, and he was able to kill it quite quickly there. That was really, really good RNG despite having a fly.
Yeah, he got quite lucky at the end there. He could have yeah, it could have gone a lot worse.
Yes, indeed. Final elevator of the game. Getting some nice waves. Oh, hey, nice. Any waves back in chat? Yeah, nice guys. Feels good, man. Okay, so now it's in Dragon area, the easiest area in Scala because for some reason they put the zip line here.
So obviously way more swag than do an air jump like in vanilla.
Yeah,
And also faster as well, I believe.
a lot faster, yes, than running
Yeah.
through most of the area. So,
Yeah, and he's gonna roll across the bridge because running across it with that weird animation is very slow.
back to take the safety there, that makes sense. Okay, so there's a few areas where there's a few areas or sections in this area that can really curb stomp you, but let's hope he gets good RNG here. One of them is this door coming up, and the second one is just before Guardian Dragon. He gets a good bait from the swordsman there. And lastly, at the top of these stairs, there's this corridor with 3 dragon knights in it that can they can just completely block your path. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, and they deal a lot of damage as well.
Everyone hope. Everyone hope.
Alright, he should be fine.
Really good.
Ah, nice.
And you see he does here. He does the same thing as he does with a soul with the dark sign in order to warp out a lot faster. Obviously, dark sign takes away your souls, but we don't need souls anymore. We're high enough level, and we've got our max level rapier as well.
Yeah, so now he's gonna kill this enemy instead of throwing the skull. And he's gonna do this nice little jump. Yeah, normally you'd have to run around and open one of the king's doors, but you can just do that jump instead. It's a lot quicker. And also a nice RTSR setup as well.
Yeah, we found 2 king door skips, one for Najka and one for Nashandra, sorry, and watching the Defender in Dragon Castle, and the other one here, Forest of Fallen Giants. The only other king door in the game. Oh. The only other king door in the game is to get to Guardian Dragon for Aldia's Keep, and there's been a lot of work to try and find a skip for that, and if we did, we wouldn't have to go fight Velstar. But so far, nothing's been found. So
Yeah, in vanilla old patch, which is the broken version of the game, you can skip that door, but obviously not on current patch, unfortunately, or Scholar.
yes, unfortunately, parry walking
Yeah.
was removed in the current patch of the game.
Yeah, so Dark Souls 2 used to be probably the most broken Souls game, and now it's one of the least glitchy ones, which is kind of sad.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, it depends on your thing. I kind of like the idea that there's no glitches in the game, or no major glitches. But some people prefer glitch runs. It's a shame we don't have the option of both.
Please, Dennis. It's obviously broken.
Refined. Nah. Unfortunately, it's broken status because Scholar is the definitive edition of the game. So
Yeah, exactly, man.
this is the way you're supposed to play.
Yeah, so vanilla is broken by default. Either way. So now,
Yeah, 2 patches efficient. Yeah, fair enough.
Red's gonna go fight the final bosses.
When is DS2 20% old patch 20? I have actually been thinking of playing it personally, so if we get a few of the Scholar runners to come to vanilla old patch, it'd be quite interesting. Do you be interested in running it out, Alibaba?
Oh, of course.
Nice, dude. Dennis, me versus myself. Yeah, sorry, Dennis. Dennis has been working his way through uh, any percent old patch for quite a while.
Yeah, we Dennis versus himself, and then Nubis to do commentary.
So what he's doing now with the pause menu is a stamina glitch, and while his pause menu is up, you can see he's running a little funny, and that means his stamina isn't going down, which saves a small amount of time.
Yeah, and this is like the ONS of Dark Souls 2, but at the end of the game.
Yep. So this is Watcher and Defender. Guess a little heal beforehand in order to take all the damage that's about to be just taken. As you can see, the shields are quite fully resistant, so you really want good RNG where they don't use their shield too often. Okay, manages to kill the defender. An interesting thing with this boss fight is that where after a certain amount of time, the one that's still alive will try and revive the other one. But luckily, we don't have to worry about the problem in a speedrun sense.
Just Nassandra left now. See how this goes.
Final boss of the game.
Get into attacks and
Yeah, I don't think he's getting 102, 101, which is kind of sad, but there we go.
yeah, use life gem there to try to bait her into using a beam. So use another one.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Got 2 in a row.
It's really good RNG. Because although it's more likely that she'll beam, nothing is certain in Dark Souls 2.
It's a good fight.
Yeah, really good fight. Nice.
So it's gonna be like 102 12 or something. Nice.
GG, Red. Congrats on run 214. Looks like 214 would have been about a 26th place on the leaderboard, which is pretty good.
Yeah, only about a minute and 40 seconds behind his actual PB, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, so just the one death, I think. So, oh no, and the death in Giant Wood. So that's not bad with
Well-
2 deaths.
Well, the other death was in the gutter, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
in the gutter right next to the bomb pad.
Yeah.
So yeah, not really good run considering obviously with RTSL you can die pretty easily. And I don't know if 80% in DS2 1 hour. Yeah, around the 1 hour mark is like a big getting a sub hour is like one of the main goals for a lot of runners. We have quite a few guys who are really, really close to getting the sub hour at the moment, which is quite fun to watch. And then obviously we have the other end of the scale of people getting to the 55 range, which is pretty insane. I don't know if Planet, do you want to get Red in here? I can always message Rec if you want. Red, you can unmute yourself when you're ready.
Alright.
Hey, Red.
Red, you can
Hi.
unmute
Hi there.
yourself
GG on the
when
run,
you're
man.
ready.
Yeah, that's
Red.
pretty fast for me. It was
Hi
like
there.
the
GG on
second
the run,
fastest
man.
run I ever did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
nice.
good, dude. Well done, dude. How do you feel? Like, obviously, you're really happy with the run, but is well done, dude. Anywhere specific that you were really happy with, or really happy with the run? Really annoyed about? Is anywhere specific that you were really happy
I'm
with?
happy that I
or
didn't die in
really annoyed about?
congregation.
Yeah, that was a bit scary to be honest.
Yeah, it was,
Well done, dude.
I almost died like
Yeah,
5
that was
times.
a bit scary to be honest.
yeah,
At this point,
well done,
Recnepslegs
dude.
already told me you forfeited.
Yeah, unfortunately, Recnepslegs had some crazy time
Yeah.
losses at the start.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone for that RTSR, especially that low of a health.
Okay, fair enough.
I just heard Fujo blaming runners going for a claim or no RTSR. So I want to give him
yeah,
something
yeah.
better.
My heart dropped a couple of times in that fight.
Mine definitely did as well. So close sometimes. Jesus. Yeah. Also,
And with
also kind of
only
mad that the Sentinels 4 damage didn't give me RTSR. Whatever. But overall, I'm totally fine with that. Like, +8 run and the second fastest I ever did. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really complain about anything.
yeah,
It was
really good,
better
dude.
than I expected.
Yeah, we're all really impressed.
Yeah, it was a clean run.
Yeah. And then that one giant came and ruined everything. Unlucky. Oh,
Yeah, so I should probably mention
So-
if anyone actually enjoyed this run, we're going to be having 2
Hope so.
more DS2 races tomorrow, and right after that we're going to do a Bloodborne tourney race at about 5 p.m. UTC. If anyone wants to come watch that tomorrow.
Yeah.
if anyone didn't enjoy this run, you can meet me, you can speak with flying hands anytime. Take it personally.
So with that win, Red, you get the honor of versing Fujo in the round 3 of the winners bracket, and Recneps will be going down into the losers brackets, which I don't think it's this weekend. It might be.
It is.
Yeah, it is this one. Yeah.
Since we got it late from last week, we have to do the loser has to do 2 races this week.
Yeah. And so
And then Sunday.
Rec is gonna be on Sunday fighting versing Nubisaurus. So that'll be good.
Yeah, and Red be facing Fujo.
Yeah.
So yeah, you nervous about that, Red?
I'm semi looking forward to it. I don't really think I have anything to lose in a race, and Fujo has everything to lose. So
That's a good way to
uh,
look at it. That's a great way to look at it.
I'm just gonna do my best, try to get maybe even a better run today, and hope it's enough. I don't think it will be, but you never know. You never know what happens.
That is absolutely fine.
Right.
So with that, thank you all so much for watching. As we said, there'll be 2 Dark Souls 2 races tomorrow, along with the Bloodborne race afterwards. Please come by if you're interested, and until then, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be off, I guess.